This is your the first class of IPC, and what it is to start with, you must understand first two things first. What is the importance of the IPC? First, this is one of the most important books for your prelims, mains, and interview. This book is, you can say, most important for all the three stages of your exam, and therefore you should give maximum importance to this book. Very, very interesting, highly interesting. You must thoroughly remember the BEAR Act. You must also study the textbook for this, and case laws are very important. But in case of case laws, what you will have to do, you will have to remember the name of the leading cases, one. Second, the facts of the leading cases, and number third also what was held in that cases. In leading cases, there are few cases where even if you remember the name, it is enough. So you should be very conscious, because contract and IPC, these two acts are very technical, and you need to understand the case laws as well. So this is first part ki how you should prepare the IPC. कर लेंगे आप लोग. Now come to this part, the first part. What is this? What is the general scheme of the IPC? General IPC के, so there are 2 or 3 points which are very important and helpful for your in prelims. लिख लीजिए. The IPC was prepared by the First Law Commission. This is the first important fact for you, that it was prepared by the First Law Commission, and it can be a question in your prelims. कर लेंगे आप. The main author of the code is what? Lord Thomas Macaulay. This is the second question for your prelims, कि किसने इसको ड्राफ्ट किया था? Who is the main author? Lord Thomas Macaulay. कर लेंगे आप. Now second, other members of the commission were Barrister Cameron and William Anderson. Barrister Cameron and William Anderson. These were the two other members of the commission who assisted him in this endeavor. So who drafted Macaulay? Who drafted IPC? Macaulay. Who assisted him? These two gentlemen, Barrister Cameron and William Anderson. So please remember at least these three names: Macaulay, Cameron, Anderson. Macaulay, Cameron, Anderson. And this is it. The whole exercise of drafting IPC took more than 2 years, and this can be again your question of a prelims. How much time did it take for the drafting of the IPC? It is what? More than 2 years. कर लेंगे. Now, as a part of IPC general scheme, you can see it consists of 511 sections. 511 sections है इसमें. Again, this can be question for your prelims. How many sections are there in IPC? 511. 511 sections इसमें है ये. And for the sake of convenience, you can divide it into 2 parts. Whole IPC can be divided into 2 parts. And first is what? General provisions from section 1 to 120. Section 1 to 120. And then comes the specific offenses from 120A to 511. So this is the general scheme of the IPC. Total sections 511. First part, general provisions, section 1 to 120. And second part is what? Specific offenses, section 120A to 511. Got it? So basically section 1 to 75, these sections are very important for your prelims, and section 34 is very important for your mains as well. 1 to 75 में. And 76 to 120, 76 to 106, 76 to 106, यानी कि chapter 4th dealing with the general exceptions. It is very important for your prelims and also important for your mains and interview. And then 107 to 120 abatement. This again is very important for your prelims and for your mains. So I hope you have written it कि क्या क्या इनकी इंपॉर्टेंस है. सेकेंड 6 से लेकर के 52 तक, 52A तक, these are basically very very elementary definitions, important only for your prelims, except section 7, except section 34. 23, 24 all are also very important, but this is general scheme. कर लेंगे आप. Now come to the next part. This is what? Preamble. Preamble से you can see the question in your prelims, but never question in mains. You should read it once and forget it. Try to understand what is the language. You can expect questions from the preamble, from the language of this. What? Preamble. Whereas it is expedient. Whereas it is expedient, जबकि ऐसा करना समीचीन होगा, यह इसकी जरूरत है. It is expedient, meaning it is needed, it is necessary to provide a general penal code for India. What is needed? What is expedient? General penal code. The word is what? General. Please, this means not special. A penal code is required. There should be a penal code which is dealing offenses generally, not only for any kind of special subject. जैसे for example NDPS Act is dealing with a special subject, Railway Act is dealing with a special subject, है ना? But General Penal Code is dealing with the offenses, so variety of the offenses in general. Are you getting this point? It is not pertaining to a single subject. So what was thought to be expedient? That a general penal code should be there, and therefore it is enacted as follows. This is the language of the preamble. So please remember the language of the preamble, or at least don't forget these words. It is expedient. Nothing else. This is in the language of preamble of other statutes. You will see the different kind of language. It is expedient to amend. It is expedient to collect. It is there may be different kind of languages, and sometimes it becomes difficult also. Therefore, you must notice and keep in mind the exact language of preamble. Very important for your prelims. कर लेंगे प्लीज, रेज हैंड अगर कर लेंगे तो okay. बढ़े आगे चलिए. This is so exactly what is the purpose of preamble? Why a preamble is given? Basically preamble is given why? Because it states the object of any statute. If you read the preamble of any statute, you will come to know why this act was enacted. What was the objective of that statute? If you read the preamble of Constitution, you will come to know. If you read the preamble of the IPC, you will come to know the object of the statute. And this is, what is the object here? The object is to what? To provide general penal code for India. So why IPC is enacted? Because it was thought by that administration that there should be a general penal code for India. So this is the objective of the IPC. Where is the objective is given? In the preamble. And this is the question of your prelims. कर लेंगे? Now, what is this? See, next question of prelims can come from this slide. What is this? See, preamble is saying that this should be a general penal code. This should be a general penal code for India. But this act does not repeal the penal laws which were in force at the time of coming into force of this code. When this code came into force, there were also other laws which were in force at that time. So those acts were not repealed, and this can be asked in your prelims exam. Those acts, which acts? Penal acts. It is not that if you have prepared a general penal code, so all other penal codes, or penal laws were nullified or they were repealed. No, this act does not repeal the penal laws because it is not mentioned in the preamble. इस preamble में ऐसा नहीं कहा गया है कि all other penal laws have been repealed. No, this is what the preamble says. It is expedient to provide general penal code, therefore it is enacted as follows. So it is again a point of importance and it can come in your prelims exam. Please raise hand अगर यह समझ लियो, नोट कर लिया आप लोगों ने. See, so again this, therefore code does not contain all the offenses, because code does not contain all the offenses. It means it is possible that there are certain offenses which might be left out. Got it or not? Then again question come कि whether this is exhaustive on matters in respect to which it declares the law. Answer is yes. इसका लाइन का मतलब समझिए कि this is exhaustive on the matters in respect to which it declares the law. What does it mean? It means IPC declares law on the point of offenses against property, offenses against body, like offenses against what means like culpable homicide and murder. Now, what is the law on the point of culpable homicide and murder? IPC is exhaustive now. Law begins and ends in the IPC itself. Are you getting this point? So on the matters in respect of which it declares the law. जिन पर जैसे क्रिमिनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी पे आईपीसी डिक्लेयर्स लॉ, आईपीसी इज एग्जॉस्टिव. IPC declares law on the point of abatement, IPC is exhaustive. IPC declares on the point of theft, IPC is exhaustive on that point. So whatever the points have been, whatever the offenses have been covered in IPC, this code is exhaustive on that matters. Being exhaustive समझते हैं आप लोग? Exhaustive का मतलब nothing is left out on that point of time. ठीक है? प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर यहां तक समझ आ गया हो तो. बड़े आगे. सो बस इतना ध्यान रखना है आप लोगों ने. इन एडिशन टू द कोड देयर आर मेनी मोर पीनल स्टैट्यूट्स वेयर इन वेरियस ऑफेंसेस हैव बीन क्रिएटेड एज पर देयर सब्जेक्ट्स कवर्ड. कर लेंगे आप लोग कि नहीं कर लेंगे? तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द प्रीएम्बल ऑफ द आईपीसी. तो आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू जनरल स्कीम, a little bit about the background यानी कि historical background of the IPC, then came the general scheme and then came the preamble.